Okay, that was weird. Okay, welcome everyone to this week's news and updates. I'm Mark, producer, running live stream, recording this event, and your host.
I'm scrambling to get ready to make sure I'm amplified and unmuted and at the top of my page for my script. Oh my gosh, you guys! Can you believe it's December 7th? Can you believe it is 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks till Christmas? Oh my gosh, my mind feels as scrambled as that sounds. I'm Donna T. We're here to give you all the news that is the news in this metaverse we call Altspace VR. Oh, it's so great to be hosting with you, Mark. Take it away.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. So, well, let me get this going.
Yeah.
The fun. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so, well, it's finally winter and snow has fallen, covering the campfire. So I expect to get some snowballs thrown in your face on occasions. And Altspace was mentioned on Wednesday in the New Yorker in an article titled "Taking Virtual Reality for a Test Drive." Patricia Marks put on an Oculus Quest and entered our world of virtual reality, describing herself as a gerbil casket had been planted onto the upper half of my face, and a hint of new car smell. Among the many apps and games she visited, she arrived in Altspace in time for Mingle and Chill, describing it as an Avante Grande production.
Blame Laurel.
Production of Cyrano de Bergerac. She likes to make me struggle with words. She loves it. She said one of the things she liked is that if an avatar mingled in a way that bothered her, there were misanthropic measures. She does love it. So misanthropic measures I could take. I can mute it, make it invisible to me, or install a bubble around my avatar that insulated me from the offending party. A nifty add-on that some tech entrepreneur should consider offering in the real world.
I often say in 101s, would it be nice to, how often would we love to point our controller and poof somebody out of sight in real life, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and how we love our personal space bubbles and the mute and block tools, don't we? She also visited Open Mic Night and wandered a bit, then was on to other VR experiences. Some were amazing, others corporate marketing, others not so much fun, but in general, was a well-rounded first visit into VR. Thanks to Dungeon Robot for the share. We have the link to the article in our news and updates Discord channel for you to read. Wow, this has been a busy but a crazy week here at Altspace. The devs continue to roll out the hits at a furious pace. We're here on the news and updates team. We're here and we're going to do what we do best, try and break down the changes and improvements here in Altspace VR. If you have not updated to the latest update, And there have been several this week, and you always want to be on the latest one, let me tell you. You make sure to do it right after the show. Check your version number under settings, and it should end in 89. Okay, so as of today, it should be 335-2D089. So check out the 089, and and if it's not, if your build doesn't end in that, please do a forced update.
Yes, one of the first changes is in the semantics of how AltSpace views events and activities. They are turning everything into an event. According to the post announcing these changes, why should our limitless virtual world be limited to the norms of the real world? Boring indeed. So let's try and get into this. So activities are now called instant events, are still events, and events are still events. For those who love hosting activities in AltSpace VR, a great way to learn how to manage an event and meet new people, look under events for creating an instant event. The same activity games and interactables will be there, and some new ones are coming soon to make it easier to play games and have fun with others in AltSpace on your own schedule. Until now, we've grown accustomed to events being classified by two categories: featured and all. We now have 6. And these are presentation for lectures, trainings, education talks, panels, and events which present ideas and concepts. There's talk show for ongoing events that feature a host or two talking on some theme or topic. Performance are for our concerts, shows, open mics and talent events, and watch party groups, together events to watch live streamed events or videos such as the popular Rocket Party and special events like watching hurricanes or relevant news streams.
Now, meetup is a great category, as it includes all events that meet regularly, such as the weight loss meetup, Doctor Who meetup, Star Trek fans meetups. Many of our great social meetup groups. Gaming is a category that is great for finding events happening right now. We used to, as mentioned last week, we have several popular events where hosts talk about games in VR, mobile, and desktop. Many are frustrated as they don't know which category their event fits under. For example, where would our recent, so remember when we had the Hallowed Haunted Woods, where would that go? As it isn't any of those 6 categories really. It's a special community project event. Holiday events aren't meetups, but they could be, as they're social events, even if they don't meet regularly. If you're struggling, and tell me, I've been struggling a lot with that this week. If you're struggling with finding where your event fits, take advantage of the helpful people on the AltSpace VR official Discord's events channel for discussion on events issues. If you have, and remember this, if you have events that were already created at the time before the update happened, AltSpace tried their very best to give your event a category. Go back to edit events and you can see that category and you can edit it. Feel free to change it if you feel there's another category best represented that represents your event better. But I know that it's a bit of a struggle. It'll take us a little bit of time to get used to these categories.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the new events interface has also changed dramatically. It will take time for us to, readjust, but many new people are finding it helpful. Something we oldie moldies need to take into consideration. So, events are now displayed in multiple ways, by date, category, and by the new Spotlight feature, that highlights special or very popular events. The ability to RSVP an event is now easy, as it appears on each event above when you click on the event below on the discovery and date events. There was a glitch with the system that prevented presenters and mods from entering events early, but that has now been resolved. So new presentation templates are also available, featuring microphones that are presence sensitive. Thus, these turn on when you advertise next to the mic. And this should hopefully speed up the issues turning on megaphone for those asking questions and those presenting events. There is even a new template space with live mics for hosting panel discussion events. Events hosts can check in your settings items for a microphone to hold up to your mouth in event spaces which have them. These are still being tested, so experiment and offer up feedback in the feedback channel in the Altspace VR Discord.
Now, event hosts face another challenge with the new UI, and that it's a huge change. The World Editor is no longer available in your event spaces. Even when the contextual role is added to yourself or your team members or your terraformer. And that's not something that's an oversight, it's not a mistake. This was intentional. When you go into your own event and you're used to going into World Editor and quickly making an adjustment, World Editor is not available inside events. So many of us add links to in-world browsers and customize each event in the event space. Now, there have been lots of protests about this, and let's help answer the why, then we'll deal with the rest. So over the past month or so, Altspace VR has announced that they're going to get more serious about worlds and world building when it comes to compliance with Oculus criteria for the Quest. As we've mentioned, using Oculus frames per second tool in your settings, you may measure the estimated frames per second in your world, and the information varies with each VR device. So befriend Oculus Quest and Go users. In general, 70 FPS is the desired goal for worlds hosting no more than 15 users. For worlds and events hosting more than 15 users, Altspace VR developers ask that it be closer to 50 and 60. The new world building guidelines include two key goals. Worlds will not make users crash, and after being featured, any changes to a world, this is really critical. After featured, any changes to a world require reapproval. They have to be tested again, and they may actually lose featured status.
Yes, so with this in mind, if you create a customized world for your event and import it, it should not change from event to event. So why have access to the world builder? This is what we believe is happening and why the World Editor is now gone in events. So to protect the event from being changed enough as to cause users to crash and potentially increase the frames per second rate, there is pushback against this. Some events enjoy tiny changes for signs supporting the event or introducing the speaker and topic, as these are consistent with each event. Even though they are different, it shouldn't matter, but it does. For now, if you are an event host who customizes your events in the original world, which you import into the event, make your customizations in the original world and then hit the sync button on the event webpage to reload the original world into the event space. You may also need to use the settings moderate reset space button once you are in the event space. So remember, an event space is a copy of the original space. Instead of changing the event copy, you change the original and bring it back in.
And just keep in mind that when you make the changes to that original world, even if you think these changes are small, and we've been asking, and I've been taking certain different types of changes to the admins, and every single change that I've brought to the admin, and some of them have been minuscule in my opinion, and every time the answer has been the same: this world needs to be approved again. So even if you think the changes are small, you need to have that space tested and approved again. So about a month ago, AltSpace VR announced that World Building and Worlds were officially tagged as beta. When new users arrive in AltSpace VR, they now do not see the Worlds tab on their interface menu. So when you open your main menu, Worlds no longer displays. So to help them see it, advise them to go to Settings, General, and flip on World Beta Access. This will add the option down to their menu along the bottom. If you find someone inspired to build worlds here at AltSpace, we need to take another step. While they may be able to customize their home space, in order to access the extended featured kits on the same general menu at the top is a switch to turn on the option to enroll in the early access program. Now, the story with Worlds was that all featured worlds would be unfeatured on December 1st. So you've heard us say that, I think, every week for over a month. I don't know, maybe longer. On December 1st, we were going to have everything. So I personally was waiting December 1st. I'm up during the night. I was waiting, kept checking, December 2nd, December 3rd. Finally asked the question, what's happening here? Okay, so they had said December 1st they would unfeature all the worlds. This was to reduce the 85 pages of featured worlds to approximately 20. While they are still interested and still very accessible, again, to see these worlds, just go to your menu and settings and click the enabled under Worlds Beta under General. So they haven't unfeatured the worlds. They put that on hold for the time being. So when you go in there, you still see those 85 pages of worlds. But I can tell you, expect changes to be coming in that arena as well. We just don't know when.
No. So on Wednesday, there was a community potluck, and we had some additional announcements and comments from that event. These include that how the Quest and Go sales went really well over Black Friday. And with the updates wanting AltSpace to be, the best place to meet new friends, meet events. The next couple of weeks will be focused more on improving that experience and working out a fix on a long list of bug reports from the new update. If you haven't noticed in the campfire, there's now a new billboard created where you can jump straight into an event right there. Making worlds is a great feature, and the ability to favorite a world will return. So if you've noticed that it's no longer possible to favorite a world, bear in mind it will return.
And just to interject, you can still favorite, Mark,
Yes.
worlds on the website. So if you go to altvr.com and scroll through the worlds there, you can there's the search tool is still there, and you can still favorite worlds. And if you favorite them on the website, they will be added to your favorite thing. You just right now, the favorite is not available in the headset.
Yeah, that's a fight.
Sorry, Mark.
So if you want to check out what was said at the event, if you wasn't able to make it, there's a video of it posted on the AltSpace VR YouTube channel, the official AltSpace VR Discord channel, and also on our AltSpace News and Updates, News and Events channel in our News and Updates Discord, which you should be subscribed to by now, right? Anyway, after the event, about the time we spoke about Discord, probably go through all the videos and see Discord this, Discord that. Anyway, after the event, there was a huge event to test and crash AltSpace VR, or mount the servers. This was to introduce the new front row feature, which was. It was a resounding success. Bugs were identified, and we hope front row should be released soon, as long as they are able to fix those identified bugs. So, for those that don't know what front row is, it's a tool for event hosts that mirrors the event host and presenters across duplicate spaces to ensure safe and crashless participation of many people in an event. This allows AltSpace to host events with thousands of attendees, not just 30 to 70. We're not sure which events will have access, most likely the most popular events, but you will be able to choose if your event is front row or not. But get your event worlds prepped and ready, and hopefully new guidelines for usage will be coming soon.
There is really so much new news. It feels like we need a quick summary here before we move on to other exciting AltSpace VR news. So, events and activities have merged. Activities are now instant events. The events display in the user interface and are now sorted by today, dates, and categories. Now, event worlds must comply with the featured world guidelines, with the new guidelines hopefully coming soon. Event spaces must be edited in the original world and then imported and synced before an event. Event presenters now have the microphones for spatial audio, and some AltSpace VR templates featured mics for open mic and panel events set within the layout. Front row, allowing events to host hundreds of users easily, was tested, and fingers crossed it's released soon. This has been missed since they took it away in June, so this is going to be huge. Now, events are now categorized. Please check your event on the website's event page to ensure it's the right category. Worlds are now beta and only visible to the user if they've turned on World Beta access in their settings. The return of the favorite button to Worlds. And I think we've covered most of it. I want to point out one thing. I don't know, and some of you maybe, many people host featured events in AltSpace, and that's awesome. But you guys, there's a lot of you users that post events where you purposely choose not to have them featured. That was one of the huge changes that came with this update, that unfeatured events don't have an all button inside a headset. So if you go to the website, just like you can still favorite worlds on the website, you can still actually look at all events on the website. So that feature is still there. For the time being, it's still there. Now, so for events that are unfeatured, and you probably have this figured out, but just as a side note, that you can still create an unfeatured event. You can still create an event and choose not to have it featured. What will happen is that it will not be displayed in the headset until the day of the event. So the day of the event, if you go to the Today tab, you will see your unfeatured event. It just won't be there in the days up and coming to the event. Somebody can still interest that event from the website, but they won't see it inside their headset until the day of the event. So I just wanted to clarify that one thing. So I think we've covered most of it. Not sure if we've missed anything, but seriously, there were so many changes. I can imagine that there's still questions that you guys have. We will open up the floor for discussion in our upcoming discussion sections to give this some thought, and we'd love to hear your opinion about changes.
Yes, so more changes and improvements are coming our way over the next few months. So
I want to say yikes! Can I just say that? Yikes!
So get excited for that. We are, and keep up with all the AltSpace news and updates and features coming soon. So be sure to join us on our news and updates Discord channel.
Woo!
Okay, so on to world building. Not much world because we'll get into that. So this week, World Builders Tour on Wednesday explored a great theme collection of worlds put together by Karen666. No words, 2 sixes. Skeletons and skulls. It was okay. We have to say it was bone-chilling. If you haven't been on a world building tour, if you haven't been on a world building tour, you are missing out on exploring some of the most amazing worlds here in VR, and an opportunity to meet the world builders and learn from them how they did it. This coming week and next, we are visiting holiday themed worlds. We're going back to the last year's incredible holiday world for Hanukkah and Christmas, and some new ones for this year. There are so many, we've divided them into 2 weeks of tours. Again, this not to be missed world tour event is a great way to be inspired by world building and appreciate potential for creativity here in AltSpace VR. With the changes in how worlds are featured in AltSpace, this will become a rare opportunity for you to show off your worlds and world building skills. If you are a world builder with at least 4 worlds and would like to show them off, please talk to us after the event or on our Discord server, and we will connect you with the World Builders Tour group and get your worlds on the schedule.
Now, I just want to add one quick thing. That worlds are still a fun part of AltSpace. And you guys still have the amazing opportunity, whether you're a community helper, whether you're a volunteer, whether you're a wonderful community member, at any time, you can still, the campfire is the best place, you can still go to the campfire. There is so many new users. Just chat with a couple of new users. Ask them if they have any interest for worlds, like what kind of worlds they might like to see. They might give you some ideas. And you guys get a portal hopping, a world hopping portal going, so that you take people to a couple of worlds that you like, and just show off some of the amazing worlds, like Karen and Daisy Shaw and Alan. There's so many amazing worlds that are here. So you guys as volunteers have a great opportunity to be ambassadors in the best way for AltSpace. This community we absolutely love. We're going to have so many new users in the next couple months, and you guys they will love it as much as we do when we show them it from our perspective, okay? So you guys take the opportunity to do that. We hope you are still enjoying the Unity articles and tips and tricks we've been publishing in our news and update Discord server. Hope they're inspiring you to build using Unity. You may find these in our AltSpace VR news section to help you with building worlds in AltSpace VR. We have published videos, articles, tips and techniques, and more to help you with Unity and world building. So join us and check them out along with the rest of the updates from AltSpace VR during the coming week. And for more information, remember, you can always, if you want looking for more information on world building, you can visit help.altvr.com and developer.altvr.com.
Great, and now we're going to go on to some events. It's December, and to celebrate the holidays, educators
My favorite time of year!
Educators in VR explore the holiday spirit in immersive classrooms, discussing the concept of immersive classrooms, and take you on a tour of the delightful holiday world. And as examples for exploring culture, holidays, and possibly homework assignments for students.
Oh, culture is what this as a side note. Culture is something that I'm really interested in. So when I get together in a conversation, and it happens a lot where there's 10 of us and we come from maybe 5 different countries, talking about what the different cultures and traditions are around this holiday season or others, or just talking about the differences in the places we come from makes for really interesting discussions. Oh, I'm so excited. On Tuesday, the amazing Daisy Shaw will be hosting a fun little Christmas treasure. Oh, this girl, this lady, her creativity has no end. I truly believe it. So, a little Christmas treasure hunt. Search 12 of her worlds for presents. Also join her Discord to register your interest and participate in the search. The link to Discord is up on the slide. Hey, we had a Discord meltdown today. Did you guys go? Well, I realized how much I rely on Discord when you can't have access to it for a while, right? With Discord withdrawal, that's what I was thinking. So make sure you go to her Discord and register your interest. The link to Discord is up on the slide behind me and also on the front of the stage. We will also have Daisy talk more about her event in our discussion section. I'm so excited about that. Oh my gosh. That's just amazing. Now, Altspace VR is the perfect place to share your talents, skills, passions, and interests. We have a variety of meetups and support groups that meet regularly here in Altspace VR. Not all show on the features events list. Take the time to review the all list on the website. Some events host things and they like to stay quiet and they're not so public, but many are deserving of your attention. Events are welcoming and a great way to find people with common interests. Consider, for instance, Laurel's amazing creative writing meetup. We miss Laurel today. Laurel, wherever you are, we're hoping you're enjoying the party. But the creative writing meetup that meets on Mondays to help you improve your writing skills. Akemi Scandinavia chat and presentations on Norway, Denmark, and Sweden for the Scandinavian fans. That meets every 2 weeks on Saturdays. VR Church meets in Altspace VR now 4 times on Sundays, 3 different life groups here during the week, and it's a great way to meet other like-minded individuals. We're also doing an Advent series every day from December 1st to December 25th. You'll find it on every morning at on the Today list. It's an unfeatured event. There's a variety of mental health support groups and plenty of events for people to just gather and chat about their day and whatever they wish. Think about adding your talents and interests to your own event soon. You guys, this community, every time you contribute, no matter in what way you contribute, this community gets better and stronger. We cannot wait to see what kind of event ideas you have.
Yes, so we have so many events that you can see in Altspace. We have the centre stage with Natalia, live music with McMuse. If you have Quest or Go, we have it's Quest time and it's Go time with Michael Forrest. And to improve your English language skills, such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing, you can join the English conversation class. Coming up today, after 15 minutes after the news, we have Improv Night with Steve Boy and Shoseki for laughs, weird stories, and of course, lots of fun. We also have the new season of Rated VR, a late night talk show, and also today's spotlight event. So join stand-up comedian Chris Ettrick and his merry band of debaucherously talented guests for his weekly late night talk show as they navigate their way through sex, love, and of course, tequila. It's a weekly show. Weekly shows include surprise guests, raunchy games, stories from real-life sex workers, and more. The event is for mature audiences, so content may not be suitable for kids. Also, this season, there will be new guests as well as some of the most popular guests from season 1 returning.
And remember, the conversation doesn't stop here in Altspace VR. Check out all the various Discord groups we have for the Altspace VR community and activities. There is a new official Altspace VR group, which many of you know about already. But there's many others that are rocking it. We have a list in the lobby just for you.
Okay, so now we're going to start off with our, as we do, news and updates discussion. And I would like to start this off with I would like to invite Daisy Shaw to the stage to talk more about her Christmas gift hunt event. So, Daisy, if you want to follow Serenity, get you on the stage and talk more about your event. So, everyone give her some emojis.
Everybody close your eyes. You're not supposed to see how she gets on the stage.
No. And if you do, you will get booted. So,
Daisy! It's so good to see you, Daisy! Please take your position on stage.
So if you raise your hand, Daisy, I will then put you on megaphone.
So the button on your bottom right.
There we go. Just get a couple of things. There we go.
Great. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, please go ahead and stand in the podium. This stage is for you, girl.
I've never stood here before.
Woo.
So tell us about your event.
Yeah, well, many of you will remember the Easter egg hunt that was run by Henry and the Rooftop team. And I must give thanks to them because it's the most fun I have ever had in AltSpace. When I joined a year ago, I had no idea about this PR stuff. And I've had an absolutely wonderful year, and that was one of my best memories. So to that end, I thought I'd just like to give people some of the fun I had by devising a treasure hunt in my own worlds, but this time with Christmas presents. So there are 12 of them hidden in 12 of my worlds. There's a little item next to the present which you would note down, and a clue to the next world. And as Mark said earlier, I've made a Discord channel so that you can register your interest and then let me know when you find them. The winner, I can't offer much, but we'll have a great big party in honour of the winner. And I've got an odd kit to share for anybody that would like some kits to decorate their own worlds. So yeah, that's about it, Mark. Thank you for letting me do that. It's on Tuesday. The launch event is on Tuesday, so you can open up menus right now and go to presentations. That's the quickest way of finding it. It's on the presentations tab, and I think it's on the second page, and you'll find it there that you can register an interest there. So that's on Tuesday, 10:30 UK time, which I think is 5:30 Eastern time. So thank you very much, and I hope to see some of you there. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you, Daisy.
Oh, thank you, Daisy. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you very much for that opportunity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, it's so great to have the creativity of world builders here, and Daisy Shaw's amongst them. I'm still in awe of how much she did. She has a quest now, but still in awe of how much Daisy did with the Oculus Go, with one controller, and using her smartphone. Just incredible. And you guys, there's lots of world builders like that inside AltSpace VR. This is such a fabulous community. I just love this community. I love the creativity. I love the enthusiasm. And you guys, on a week like this, when I don't know about you, but I said a few words I maybe shouldn't have in a room where I was alone. There's a lot of challenges sometimes, right? When we have changes and upgrades, and not just with AltSpace, it happens everywhere. But when we have those frustrating weeks, look to the things that are so amazing here, and the regular events we have, people like Mark that host these things where you can keep up with information, and different things where you can meditate and let out all that negative energy that built up because we resist change no matter how, and I have to tell you, the older you get, the more you resist change. So go to a meditation event and let that change just go. It's Christmas. Still can't believe they held a skeleton event during the month of December. But Karen, I think that's hilarious. But you guys, it's just a fabulous community. And Mark, I thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to showcase, to talk about changes, to talk through the what's and the whys of them, but to highlight so many great people and events. And you guys, if you're watching on YouTube later or now, you may not see this, but in the audience, let's just give Mark a lot of hearts for, a lot of love for giving us the opportunity to showcase these things in our community, because it's really important.
I'll turn the camera around and yeah, so now everyone on YouTube can actually see.
That's awesome! Oh, Mark, I'm glad you did that. That's great.
Yes, multitasking, and they say men can't multitask.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So I think that was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
A
So I
lot
think
going on.
that we're happy to take your questions and stuff after. So I think, Mark, are you good if I start with closing remarks here?
Yes, carry on, and we will ask any questions after the show.
Okay, so that's all for this week's news and updates. You can keep up with the AltSpace news and updates by subscribing to our event through the channels tab on the website altvr.com. Join us on Discord, and you can watch a live stream of past news events on our YouTube channel. We are here for you to keep you updated on the news. So please tell a friend, share our Discord and YouTube channels with others so other people can keep up with what's happening in this amazing community of AltSpace VR. Also, like we said, we'll hang around after to answer some of your questions. We want to make sure anybody that, we'll give a shout out when Improv Night starts. So for anybody that wants to head over to that amazing event. And, but come and tell us what, share questions and tell us about what you're doing in AltSpace. We can't wait to hear it. So we'll stick around and we'll chat with you.
Yes, so as always, thanks to all of our news and update volunteers and moderators that help make this event such a success. If you'd like to volunteer to help us out, we would love it, and we do this for you, but we also need your help. So thank you, everyone, and see you next time.
Oh my gosh! And next time there will be less crazy news and more interesting stuff.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to start calling Tuesday Black Tuesday.